Saru Yume, The Monkey Dream. Welcome, dear listener, to a story woven from the thin threads of nightmares. A tale you must hear but may never forget. Its name is Saru Yume, or The Monkey Dream. As you close your eyes tonight, let this haunting dream slip into your mind. The dream always begins the same. I'm standing in a room I don't recognize, my own house, but distorted. The walls breathe as if alive, and the air is heavy, oppressive. A figure crouches in the shadows ahead, cloaked in tattered rags. Its silhouette is unmistakable, the slender body of a monkey. Something is wrong with its face, though. Its grin stretches unnaturally wide, and its dark, human-like eyes reflect a depthless malice, as though it sees more than I can ever comprehend. It speaks to me, not through words, but through a sharp, penetrating voice that seems to echo directly within my skull. 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. Escape, or stay here forever. The world around me shifts, pulling me into an unfamiliar space. This is no ordinary dream. It feels alive, feeding on my fear. The floor beneath me melts into what looks like a train carriage, decayed, ancient, and groaning under invisible weight. Outside the window is a blood-soaked sky, swirling as if alive, and the train barrels ahead on rusted, screeching tracks. The seats are filled with passengers, faceless, silent. Their heads turn in unison to look at me, although they have no eyes. My pulse quickens. A soft laughter echoes from the far corner of the train, a laugh that I can't yet place but dread instinctively. Suddenly I realize the monkey is here. I can't see it, but I feel its presence. There's no refuge in this world, no escape. The monkey's voice cuts through the silence, more menacing than before. 4 minutes now, it says, the mocking tone making my skin crawl. Everything grows darker. The train is slowing. Shadowy figures begin to emerge outside the windows, keeping pace with the slowing train. Their shapes are indistinct but unmistakably human-like, only elongated and warped. They claw at the sides of the train, their long fingers scratching against the glass in frantic desperation. The train screeches to a stop. A dim light flickers, bathing the space in a sickly yellow glow. I suddenly realize that the monkey is sitting in the seat directly in front of me. Its grin never falters as it speaks again. Choose wisely, and remember, only 3 minutes now. Stepping off the train, I find myself in an endless void. The ground is cold beneath my feet, smooth yet unreal, as if carved out of solid darkness. Before me stands a series of tall, weathered doors, each one unique and emanating a subtle sense of dread. Faint sounds come from each door. Behind one there's whispering, soft, unintelligible murmurs. Behind another, the faint hum of music, almost comforting. Behind a third, blood-curdling screams. I hesitate. The monkey is at my side now, its small, emaciated hand resting lightly on my wrist. 2 minutes, it whispers, the words brushing against my ear. The pressure is unbearable. I reach out to the doors, my hand shaking, until I settle on the one with the whispers. It seems safer, though nothing about this place is ever safe. As the door creaks open, I step into a massive hall, cavernous and dimly lit. The air is dense here, almost suffocating. Strange, shadowed figures are gathered in a circle at the center of the room. They sway in unison, their movements hypnotic and unnatural. A low drumming begins somewhere in the distance, growing louder with each second. The figures chant in a language I can't understand, their voices blending into a guttural, otherworldly chorus. I try to move, to run, but my body feels like it's frozen in place. My eyes are drawn to the center of the circle. The shadows part slightly, and I see myself, or rather, an eerily distorted version of me tied to a wooden altar. My doppelganger's mouth is stitched shut, its wide-open eyes filled with mute, desperate terror. The monkey reappears, seated atop the altar, its bony fingers tracing the stitches across the other me's lips. 1 minute, it sings, a macabre tune with an oddly cheerful inflection. The haunting journey through a surreal nightmare unfolds as the protagonist encounters a malevolent monkey and faces a series of terrifying choices in a distorted dreamscape. The air shifts, warping. The walls of the ritual hall breathe, collapsing into themselves and expanding outward at the same time. The drumming speeds up, an erratic heartbeat that matches my own escalating terror. Time itself begins to fragment. I see fleeting images of the train, of the void, of my bedroom. The dream is folding over on itself, every piece blending into madness. The monkey's voice reverberates through it all, rising above the chaos. Time's up. Suddenly, I'm falling. Not downward, but inward. As if I'm collapsing into my own consciousness, drawn deeper into the void. A single thought consumes me. I will never wake up. Then silence. I open my eyes to find myself back in my own room, drenched in sweat. The moonlight filters weakly through the window, offering more shadows than comfort. For a moment, I believe it's over, that I've escaped. But then I hear it. The soft scratching of claws against the wooden floor. My heart stops. A voice follows, low and mocking, coming from somewhere in the darkness. You'll dream again, and next time you won't be so lucky. The screen fades to black, lingering on the oppressive silence. Subtitles appear against the darkness. What if your nightmares are waiting for you to return? The female narrator speaks one final time, her voice calm yet laced with unease. Saru Yume is not just a dream. It is an invitation to what lies beneath the surface of sleep. Will you accept it? Dismissed by the whisper of drumming and the faintest echo of laughter, the video ends with a chilling CTA inviting viewers to subscribe. For this tale, after all, is only the beginning. This script balances vivid Buchiwe imagery and sound with an unsettling narrative that immerses the audience in the surreal and horrifying experience of Saru Yume. The structured progression into deeper terror keeps viewers captivated until the final moment. This script balances vivid Buchiwe imagery and sound with an unsettling narrative that immerses the audience in the surreal and horrifying experience of Saru Yume. The structured progression into deeper terror keeps viewers captivated until the final moment.